Hey everyone, it's Rachel here, and today I want to do my November wrap-up. Now unfortunately, I have returned pretty much all the books that I read this month to the library, so I don't have much to show, but I'm going to leave information down in the box if you're looking for the author's name or want to see a picture of it on Goodreads, so definitely check it out. Now I had a good reading month. I read 7 books this month, so I'm really pleased about that. The first one was The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. And I really enjoyed this one. I found Sylvia Plath's writing to be incredibly beautiful, which is bizarre to say because the book is also very dark and depressing. I believe that book is supposed to be somewhat reflective of her life, whether or not she intended it to be. So I'm really curious to read more about her as an actual person, but really enjoyed that one. If you like, darkly themed books that are very well written, I definitely recommend that one. The next book I read was The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien, and I literally spent all month trying to think what I would say about it when I came to my wrap-up video, and I don't know what to add. Everyone knows The Hobbit. It's such a classic fantasy. I really enjoyed it. It's The Hobbit. I don't know what else to say. And then the next book that I read, or rather listened to, was Bitten by Kelley Armstrong. And this is a book about a female werewolf. It's essentially a paranormal fantasy / romance, and it is considered to be adult fiction, not teen fiction, so just keep that in mind. There is some adult content in the book as well. It does tend to be more violent than I'm used to. It doesn't really skirt around the fact that werewolves are essentially monsters. Also like that the female character was paranormal, so she wasn't the damsel in distress, but actually a really well-written, well-rounded, kick-butt character, and I really enjoyed that one. It was a lot of fun, gave it 4 stars out of 5. Now the next book that I read was Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I did a separate review on this one, so you can check it down below. It is considered to be an adult book, although it did read more like adult fiction. This is a book about superheroes. If you're interested in learning more about it, check out my video down below. Now after that, I read 2 graphic novels, both by Knisley. And the first was French Milk, which was her illustrated journal that she created when in Paris with her mom. And it's just a beautiful story about her experiences in Paris. Makes you want to go to Paris, makes me want to start an illustrated journal. So if you're interested, you can check out that. And the other graphic novel that I review in the same video is Relish, My Life in the Kitchen, also by Knisley. And I absolutely love this one. It's essentially a memoir of her experiences growing up and her love of food, and it's just adorable, and anyone who loves cooking will really, I think, really get a lot out of this one. So if you're interested in more information, again, click the link down below. And the last book that I completed this month was Fangirl by Rowell. I don't typically read a lot of YA contemporary, but I thoroughly enjoyed this one. If you have read the book and are interested more in my thoughts on it, I did create a video discussion. It does have spoilers, so only check it out if you've read the book. If you haven't, I feel this is a book that a lot of people enjoy, even if they don't necessarily read that genre. And I personally really loved it, partially because I identified with the main character's college experience, her family experience, and even her love of the online community. And I think that I personally got a little bit more out of it just because I so identified with a ridiculous amount of plot points in that book. But otherwise, I think it's very well done. And that's all that I finished reading for the month. It was a really good reading month, but honestly, I haven't finished a book in I think a week and a half or something, or I'm just being really slow at reading for the second half of this month. I wouldn't even call it a slump so much as I'm just very very antsy, and I'm having trouble just like physically sitting down with a book. I've been trying to pick up another audiobook, because at least then I can listen to it while I'm doing things around the house. But I've just been having trouble like actually getting myself to stop and sit down for a good period of time. So all the books that I'm currently reading you have seen before. I'm still reading Orange is the New Black, about halfway through. It's interesting. I'm not engrossed by the story, so I'm keep picking away that one. I'm also reading, which I'm really enjoying, is The Ghost Bride. And this one is really good. I'm only about 100 pages in, and again, it's just, I'm having trouble sitting down and reading, but I'm really enjoying this. It's kind of a fantasy / historical fiction, super interesting. I need to finish this because I only have it for another week, so I need to focus and do that. And I also picked up Eleanor and Park by Rowell. I wasn't sure what to read after finishing Fangirl, and this seems to be the answer. It's really adorable. I'm probably about 100 pages in and enjoying this one quite a bit. I'm trying to finish Ghost Bride first just because I do have a deadline with the library, but I'll definitely be working on this one and probably getting it done pretty quick. So that's where my reading's sitting right now. Love to hear your thoughts on any of the books that I mentioned or I'm currently reading. And hope you had a good reading month. I'm really excited for December. I want to finish the books that I mentioned that I'm currently reading because I have a lot of books that I plan to read specifically in December, and I can't wait to get started on those. Hope everyone's having a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.